Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources, and we're going to be looking at some CXC Maths Past Papers, question 1. This is CXC Math, May, June 2018, paper 2, question 1. So here we have the instructions read, using a calculator or otherwise evaluate each of the following, giving your answers to 2 decimal places. Now let's underline that. Very important. 2 decimal places. So we have 73.18 subtract 5.23 times 9.34. So we're going to be using BODMAS. Now M stands for multiplying and the S stands for subtracting, so we have to multiply first. So let's put some brackets around here, and I'm going to write back my 73.18 minus, I'm going to put that into my calculator, 5.23 times 9.34, and my answer is 48.8482. Subtract that from 73.18. That's going to give me 24.3318. So remember, 2 decimal places. So decimal point, we're going to count 1, 2. Draw our line. We're going to check the place value above. It's 1. So our answer is going to be 24.33. We do nothing to 3. We don't round up, because this value here has to be more than, actually has to be 5 or more for us to round up. Because it's less than 5, it remains the same. So it's 24.33. Okay, our second part, 2, 3.1 to the second power over 6.17 plus 1.12. So equals 3.1 to the second power means 3.1 times 3.1 over 6.17 plus 1.12. So when we multiply 3.1 times 3.1, that's going to give us 9.61 over 6.17 plus 1.12. So we divide that. 9.61 divided by 6.17, that is 1, and then we're going to add it plus 1.12. We're going to get 2.6775. I'm going to start at 6. I'm going to write everything on my calculator. 4, 6, 7. So we only want 2 decimal places, 2 numbers after the decimal point. So I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to count. This is my decimal point here. I'm going to count 1, 2. Draw my line. The place value above 7. It's more than 5. So my answer is going to be, the answer is 2.68. Here is 1B. Jenny works at Sammy's restaurant and is paid according to the rates in the following table. Basic wage $600 plus 90 cents for each customer served. In a week when Jenny serves N customers, her weekly wage, W, in dollars is given by the formula. Part 1, determine Jenny's weekly wage if she served 230 customers. That means that N is 230. So serves N customers. So N is 230. So I'm just going to substitute that into the formula. 600 plus 0.90 times 230 equals, let me just erase here, equals to 600 plus, when I multiply 90 cents by 230 customers, you get 207. So that total would be $807. All of this is money. Okay, so her amount is the final answer 807. So her weekly wage $807. So we're continuing with part 2 of the question. In a good week, Jenny's wage is $1,000 or more. What is the least number of customers that Jenny must serve in order to have a good week? All right, so first we have here, if wage is $1,000 or more. Now remember the formula from the previous part of this question. Wages equals $600 plus 0.90n. So we have to take that same equation, but this time we're going to get an inequality. So we're going to say 600 plus 0.90n. This or more than, 1,000 or more is the more than and equals to. Okay, so more than and equals to $1,000. So this is the left hand side, right hand side. So it's just like an equation except it has a inequality sign. So once you move from left to right, the sign will change. So for example, we're going to leave the 0.90n more than or equals to 1,000, and we're going to move this plus the 600. We know that the 600 here right now is positive. So when we carry it over on the right hand side, it's going to become minus 600. Let's change that to a different color just to get the point across. Minus 600. Okay, so it's 0.90n more than or equals to 600 from 1,000. That's going to give us 400. So we want to find n, number of customers she needs to have a good week. So we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 0.90. More than or equals to 400 divided by 0.90. That's going to cancel, and n is more than or equals to 444.44. So we know we can't have a 0.44 of a person or a customer. So n will be more than or equals to 445. And you can check, substitute n in this equation, and you are going to get $1,000.50. All right. So that's when she's going to have a good week, when she has 445 or more customers. And that's the answer. Here we have part 3 of the question. At the same restaurant, Shauna is paid a weekly wage of $270 plus $150 for each customer she serves. If WS, meaning this little s is referring to Shauna, weekly wage in dollars, write a formula. Just underline that. Write a formula for calculating Shauna's weekly wage when she serves M customers. So just as we did for Jenny, so we're going to write W and a little S here. We're talking about Shauna equals. So according to the question, she is paid a weekly wage of $270 plus $1.50 for each customer she serves. $1.50. We don't know how many customers she would serve in a particular day, but we realize here we're using the letter M times M, and that's the formula for calculating Shauna's weekly wage. Here we have part 4 of the question. In a certain week, Jenny and Shauna received the same wage for serving the same number of customers. how many customers did they each serve? So let's think back. Part 1, we had Jenny's formula for her total wage, 600 plus 0.90n. And then we had Shauna, 270 plus 1.50m. So what we have to do in this case is to make it equal. So 600 plus 0.90n equals 270 plus 150 by n. Now it says they're gonna get the same number of customers, so that means m and n would equals, right? So let's just make it one letter. Let's make it n, number of customers, right? So the first thing we're going to understand is that's an equation, and we have the left hand side and the right hand side. So we're going to leave the 0.90n, 0.90n. We're going to move the 0.50n over on the other side. It's going to become a 1.50n equals, leave 270, and we're going to move this positive 600. And when we carry it over on the other side, the sign is going to change to 600, minus 600. So let me change this sign here. Becomes a minus. When we take 150 from 0.90, you can use your calculator. 0.90 subtract 1.50. You're going to get a negative 0. Okay, I have the wrong color. We have a negative 0.6n. So we're going to take 600 from 270. That is 330. And the rule is you want to find n. If you want to find n, the coefficient of our n value here is negative 0.6. So we're going to divide both sides by that. This is a negative. That's going to cancel. Negative signs will cancel. Here it's going to cancel. And we're going to be left with n is equals to, plug that into the calculator, 330 divided by 0.6. And we're going to get 550. So how many customers did they each serve? Therefore, number of customers they both serve, number of customers each of them served. Will be 550. So Jenny served 550 and Shauna served 550 customers. This is Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources, and we were looking at CXC Math Past Papers 2018, Paper 2, Question 1. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend, leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.